Well guys, welcome back to another video. Happy Saturday, October 12th. Yeah. Hey, I just want to say thanks for 20 subs on this channel though. Even though I don't do much on this channel besides upload a couple songs. Most of the time the title does say I will be playing Bop Hits. It's just that I won't be uploading like a stink. Oh my god. Not like all the time. Since I don't have that much Bop Hits to play with. And plus I don't want to damage them that much either because I'll get worn out. Because they were pretty special to me. Since 2020. I think my first Bop that I got was like the Classic 2.0 in 2019. But the 2.0 that I received, it was over the winter season of 2020. I have two of them during at school. One that I received, but then that one surely got broken in 2021 in October. And luckily I had that replacement though, for the 2.0 that I received in 2022 in August, since my other friend does not want it anymore. Yeah, it's still in good condition though. I just don't play it as much because I don't want to ruin it or damage it like the last one. Because I hit the Bop It unit button a little bit too rough on it, that the wire inside got broke. I suppose I accidentally ripped the wire because I was trying to fix the speaker on the 2.0, but I kind of accidentally went a little bit too rough. That yeah, one of the wire broke off. So that's a bummer. I used to have the high pitch Bop It shout in 2021 in December when I received it for Christmas. However, that surely got lifted in January 2022 because, like I said, some Bop Its I had to be careful with them nowadays after learning a hard lesson. The high pitch one, which is my favorite, it broke due to the wire of the speaker being a little bit faulty or fragile, that I accidentally hit the button a little bit too rough most of the time. And I did it anyway because since the master and expert fast beats was going too fast, I had to hit the Bop It a little bit rough a few times. And I didn't even know that it's going to get to the point that the speaker is going to get ripped off from the wire. Like, nothing happened. It looks okay, except when I unscrewed the Bop It and took a look at it. Yeah, I went too rough on it. Then I got my replacement. It was actually the original Bop It shot that we got in our classroom in 2020. But they threw that away somewhere in 2022. And then I received that as my replacement since my school was giving that away because they were throwing stuff away from the old classroom. Or at least the old room, which is 225. And I took it. And honestly, I liked it, even though I missed my old one, which is a high pitch, but a shout is a shout. So, the way I like Bop It back then is that my friend, when I was like 12 back then, my friend who was around probably like 9 or 10 at the time, I think, he showed me the, what you call it? He showed me the Bop It game, which is the shout that I was in love with in 2020. That is when I got my first Bop It for Christmas, which is the Classic 2.0. And I suppose I could do a little quick review. But like, I received a lot of Bop Its over the last 4 years. Some of them were just copies and whatnot. I wish I would film my first Bop It video, or at least took it out from TikTok before I lost it. But it was the Bop It video that I showed myself playing with it when I was 12 back then. I miss those memories. But the first Bop It was a Classic 2.0. Then I got my replacement in 2021, which is the 3.0. I didn't even know that was a 3.0 because I wasn't paying too much attention to it. And even though I was a little bit bummed out, I was trying to look for a 2.0. Even though it's kind of hard to find during that year, especially now. I managed to get the 2.0 Classic in 2022 from my friend who didn't want it anymore, or at least before he left my school and moved to Florida. And I did hear a lot of bad hurricanes over there been happening over the last couple of weeks. So I'm hoping my friend down there is okay. I was kind of getting worried about him over the week at school, based on how Helene, Milton is going. And now they're gonna get another one. Like, I'm just hoping my friend is okay down there. I didn't want to say I just hoping and praying everyone out there can be safe for the next couple of hurricanes. Which is kind of weird because they don't usually go active that much, that crazy. But anyways, I know I keep moving a lot too much, but why not? So after I got the 3.0 Classic, I received the Bop It Maker in 2021 in November. A couple of weeks after I got the 3.0 to replace my 2.0. Again, that I did not even know. When I received the Maker, I had fun with it. But the speaker got a little bit distorted over time. By like January or February of 2022, the speaker got a little bit distorted. And I didn't mind too much of it, because it was normal for me anyway. But as the days went on, especially weeks and months, by November of 2022, I think. No, October. Was it October? Yeah, in October, the speaker had stopped working. I suppose the winder gave up on me, and had to get a replacement, which is shortly I did in like late November in 2022. It was had the same year when I got a few other Bop Its, which is I'm going to discuss in a minute. But shortly after I got the Maker to be replaced with the other one, that one also got buggy. Now I'm stuck with the setup process, making moves in 3 easy steps, and that was an issue that I had since 2023 in January. It happened on January like the 12th or the 13th, and it's been stuck like that ever since. I still have it still with me though. I just don't play as much because I can't do nothing much with it besides setting up the moves and then play it along. But yeah, that was a crazy journey. My other Bop It that I received at the time was honestly it came with two. So I ordered the Bop It Micro Series in like late November, I think. Someone close to the end of the week of the last month of November or whatnot. And I also ordered the Bop It Refresh about 3 to 5 days later. And 2 of those games came in on the exact same day on December 6th, which is surprising. Well, I didn't open them officially yet until like the 6th, because the Micro Series came in on. I ordered the Micro Series on the 3rd, and it came out on the 6th along with the refresh. The Micro Series was the first one that I bought, and I was actually in love with that game. It looks pretty cute though when I first looked at it. And I also got the refresh at the time as well. But I also got a second Micro Series that my speech therapist got me, which is someone who I care about so much, and also someone who I love as well. Not in a weird way, but like an emotional way, because I was attached to her at the time before I slowly got used to not seeing her around as much in my school, because to put her somewhere else, like in a different floor, I still see her time to time, Even though that year in 2022, in September, all the way up to August 2023, took me a 1 year struggle to get used to, and I got used to it over time. It's just the one issue I have now is trying to get used to not seeing my school counselor, who I also loved and care about, but also the one who actually helped me out to get through some emotional feelings about Miss Cindy, which is a speech therapist lady who I love so much. Trying to get used to not seeing her around as much. I can still remember her. It's just not heavily as much like she told me, which is I did. Miss Delia was the person who I had for 2 years in 2021. But yeah, Miss Cindy gave me that. She also got me a micro series. I asked her. I did tell her to hold on to it for a while until something case would happen. And it did, because the micro series that I got in 2021 is what happened. Bada bing, bada boom. That thing broke again. And, like in, I would say like late February or early March of 2022. Like, it hadn't even been like 5 months. Yes, I do get aggressive. Why am I so aggressive with those games? It's because how the way it looks, positioned, and everything else. Okay? Yeah. Shortly after, the refresh came along. Why the refresh, you may ask? Because the refresh, I was being a little bit too rough with it, because the sensor of the Bop-It won't even censor my hit or my tapping that much, and I'm trying to get a little bit aggressive with it. And then when I lost several times, I got to the point that I hit the units of the corner of my couch that you guys can, I don't know, probably see behind my background a few times before we got rid of that couch in late 2022. I hit my refresh on the back of the couch in the corner. The twisted fall off, but the other side, when it's connected to the pullet, it stayed on. So I managed to get some tape and write up that shit up, so that I slip up right there. But still, after that statement, that game has been with me for a very good while, until by 2023, the tape went off and went on, and the other side of the pullet got snapped too. And then by August of 2023, RIP, rest in peace to that game, because that game is long dead. I miss those still. I wish I could order that again this year, but it's kind of tricky to find one nowadays. So I let that one out for a while until I got my replacement, which is I'm kind of making plans on getting that next month. It's not even next year, probably like in February, I think. So my next game was the Bop-It Shout, the high pitch one that I was so in love with. I'm gonna try to see if I could pull out those videos on TikTok, and also the one on YouTube, the one clip that I have. I'm gonna try to see if I can get those on here to this channel. There was also the Bop-It test mode that I recorded back in December 31st of 2021, and uploaded to YouTube around some points later. And around, yeah, it was around like on December of 2022 when I uploaded on the date 1 year after I recorded it. And I'll also have a clip when I put the Bop-It pass it, when I put the pass it noise in test mode or whatnot. So it was a good game. I was in love with it. But since I've been getting a little too aggressive, like I said in the beginning, I lost that game short after due to a wire snapped off or something, because I was being too reckless with the game. And that was in January of 2022. I managed to get a replacement for my school in the summer of 2022. I have a video on that on my YouTube channel, my original one, Rockstar Young David 704, or the handle David_Bop-It_music11. I recorded that video in that same summer in 2022. I'm gonna try to see if I can get those videos to this channel so you guys can see it for yourself. And I still have it still, the low pitch shout. I still have it. It's just I don't have the high pitch one anymore, which I'm kind of sad about. But that's okay. I will find it. I will find out more about the pitch eventually at some point. Even though it's getting more difficult to find a high pitch shout. And then by 2022, that was only the same year that Miss Cindy also. So to give a little quick backstory, the 3.0 that I got in 2021 to replace the 2.0, that one broke again. When? It was around like late April or early May of 2022. When that thing got. Yep. Say goodbye. That one got ripped off too, and then luckily I managed to get a replacement again in June 2022. Another 3.0, but this time I took care of it though. Even though even though one of my siblings scratched it up with a mic or whatever, trying to, I don't know. But then I got a replacement micro seal as well in that year as well. It was around like 2022 when I received it from Miss Cindy before she left. She somehow has it and gave it to me that same year. So thank goodness. I still have it still with me though, so. I did took out the twisted and the pull it that feels a little bit smooth or soft from the last micro, because that one was getting soft and smooth. The 2.0 that I received did not have that. So I took those out and replaced them with the one I used to have on my old micro series. You know, just for memory's sake. And Miss Cindy gave me the 2.0. No, she gave me the 3.0 that she bought for me back in October of 2021 that I could play with. But she held on to it for a while until she could find someone who wants it. To no one's surprise, no one didn't even want it. By July 5th of 2022, I believe that's the... let me see. When was July 5th, 2022?
It was Tuesday, July 5th, 2022.
So by Tuesday, on that day, Miss Cindy gave me a 3.0 for my late birthday gift, which I was so happy with. Y'all can tell because the more I keep talking about Miss Cindy, you can have a good little understanding why I like her or miss her so much. Literally, she was a good person. She was a good person to be with. And then God was lucky enough to be with her for the summer because I was planning on not to, but then I decided to give it a shot because Miss Delia had some hope that I had Miss Cindy again, at least one time, and it did. Sorry about that. That was a bad fall. But what else? But later on, I got the shower one night, and then Miss Cindy left because I had an emotional time with her during that week. Which I'm not going to explain too much because that's what I want to explain to on my main channel at some point. Maybe when the day comes around when I feel comfortable. And on top of that, there was really nothing much that I received during that year in 2022. Besides a couple of replacements here and there, and then, yeah. But then in 2022, I also ordered the Bop-It XT, which is the remake version of it in 2022 that came out in the summer. I ordered it on Halloween. No, the day before Halloween. And guess what happened? It came on Tuesday the 1st. Yeah, y'all didn't know that? I ordered it on the 30th. And it came in on Tuesday the 1st. That was also on the same day when I saw Miss Cindy as well, so... Hey, a lot of good memories when it comes to random days, huh? Oh boy, where did the old days go? And I had it since... I still have it still with me though, it's about to be 2 years now. Sheesh. So, well, yeah, that was a good game. I also received another Micro Seal at some point in 2023. But anyways, I received the world's smallest bop it at the time in 2023, but I gave it away to Layla for my friend who I like spending time with at the time. Mind you, at the time I was 14, and at her time she was So me and her were both friends since the first day we met in September 2022. Mind you, she was 5 and I was 14. And don't be weird about it, okay? I kept it respectfully and professionally, okay? So, yeah, don't clip me on that one. I swear to God, you do. I swear to God, I'm gonna hunt down. I'm gonna hunt down for you and get you canceled. Not really, but you know what I mean. Me and her have been friends since, and I gave her the world's smallest spot for her birthday on May 2023. And that was like a year and a half ago now. Now she's 7. Back then, when I gave it to her for her birthday, she was 6. Until she told me she lost it at some point in was it when I asked her that question back in June this year? And I said, how you lost it? And she said, it's probably, she doesn't remember how she lost it, but I said, yeah, it's okay. Anyways, months later, I received a second micro series around that year, and I kept it. So I have 2 micro series now. Then I received, honestly, there's no more bobbers that I received from that year, besides like 2 of them. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention it. In 2022, in December, I also received 2 Bobbit originals. 2000. The one I received was 2002. Because that one was high pitched. The other one was 2000 because that one is normal low pitch. And I have those 2 games right now. Miss Cindy gave me those because she actually kept them in a cabinet somewhere else in that room we used to be in. And in December, she gave it to me because I asked her, is there any kind I can like have it or something? She gave it to me though because apparently she did remember getting them, but she didn't remember what she put until she found it, and gave it to me for my early Christmas gift at that time. It was a good games. Y'all can tell how much I love Miss Cindy back then. Yeah. I didn't get no more games ever since. Besides oh yeah, I did receive the XC from 2010 from my brother because he got it a few months ago, but he didn't want it for some reason, which is kind of a bummer, I suppose. And so that's now my other bob I have now. I also received my 4th classic 3.0. Well, my 3rd or 2nd, I've lost track of time now. I received my final 3.0 classic over the summer. And that's it. There's really nothing much, really. It's just a little breakdown story about my Bobbit history. Why I was in love with it. How I became in love with it. Where it all started. Which games I received first and last. And there you go. Which game has to go and come back as a replacement. I still have memories of the old ones, but they've been transferred with the new ones with the replacement I got it because it reminds me of good memories. So at least they're not totally gone. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this like almost an hour video. Whatever. I'm gonna get this video uploaded and I'll see you guys later because I'm gonna upload another Bobbit video at some point tonight about 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock was for scheduled. We're gonna record a video around 3 and upload around 7 or 10. Yeah. So see you guys in the next video. And yeah, stay safe out there, guys, because things are going so crazy this year. Alright. Hey guys, and see you in the next one. As always, I'm going to sleep.